Going with the lo-fi today. It's Comics and Shot. A completely improvised, semi-comedic musing by Howard Stern's Mick the Nerd, aka YouTube and TikTok's Mick the Maverick. I'm gearing towards that one. Today's subject? This one clerk from the comic shop. It's comic related, and I want to talk about it because it's been on my mind for a while. You go to a comic shop and you'll always see several youngins come and go throughout the stores. This guy, he stood out. Oh boy. Primarily because he was one of the very few people who worked at the comic book shop who actually wanted to talk about comic books. Yeah, that's weirdly a rarity wherever you go. You know, it's like most people who work at comic shops either don't read modern comics or just read only indie. Meanwhile, I'm still, loyal to DC like the bastard that I am. And this guy would talk to me about stuff, but then he'd say some crap that was straight up weird. Straight up weird, bunker, donker, wonker. Just came to the point of discussion at one point where it's like, man, I saw on TikTok where it's like, somebody saying that they're autistic and proud, and it's like, don't you know what autistic means? And me, an autistic man, told him to stop talking and shut the hell up. But he would not stop talking. He just ignoring what I had to say. And like a second later, one of the other guys told me, it's like, he told him, hey, you're not supposed to be at the counter for too much longer, okay? Or something along the like. I didn't think too much about it than that. It's like, he never said that to any of the other clerks. I also remember, at one point, he talked about how much he hated Miss Marvel, the TV show. Said it's like, man, she's too quirky and weird, and why does she care about Captain Marvel? And then, a week later, it's like, oh yeah, I love Miss Marvel. It's like, it's probably the best show on Disney Plus. It's like, that wasn't what you said last week. What's up with you? And several other, instances of that. And all the while, the other clerk, his boss, would always frown when he was around. Thus leading to the point where they were considering firing him because apparently he was the worst employee they ever had. Yes. I only saw glimpses of what happened. Ugh. All those short moments where the boss was short with him. There was a story there. Put things out of order, that sort of thing. Couldn't be bothered to put away boxes in the long boxes, which is his job. To the point where it's like, okay, we're almost considering letting you go. And, you know what kicked it? On the day they were deciding it, they bumped into the recycle box. And what was in the bottom but a score of trade paperbacks? The guy was seriously trying to steal from the comic book store he was working from, putting them at the bottom of a recycle box and not even hiding them very well. Suffice to say, they fired his ass, and they've gotten some new guys there later. I'm not going to say which comic book shop this is because they know which one it is, and I don't know, that guy is still the bastard he is. For all I know, he had something going on. You know how it is. No one knows everybody's story, and I'm not going to go into detail about what he looked like or whatever. But I just remember this story and how important it is because I only learned about all of that after it happened. All I saw was small glimpses of what happened in their store. What happened in their lives. And for the most part, that's all we ever see of people. Small glimpses of their lives and only learning the truth until after it's over. And ain't that just life? With that, like, comment, and subscribe. Donate if you're feeling nice. And always remember, praise be to the blood elk and fear the stabopotamus. Watching Schmickadoon, it's pretty good.